Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arcewa, known as the Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, I want to give you guys a scientific explanation behind how plants naturally turn green. A lot of people out there know the foliage of all plants are green, but they never think much of it. And so today, I'm going to give you guys the explanation behind how they naturally turn green and the process in which they do it. So it's actually pretty chilly out here in the state of Florida. It is getting below the 60s, and it is crazy because right now we should not be below the 60s. And I know a lot of you guys might be laughing at me, but like, I'm used to Florida temperature. This is not a regular temperature for us, so there's nothing else we can do with it except deal with it. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So Ultimate Gardeners, coming at step number one, which is what commences all of this, is this entire process has a lot to do with the nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen cycle is technically the circulation of nitrogen throughout the Earth's atmosphere as well as here down below. So starting at step number one is the beginning of where nitrogen is. Nitrogen always starts in the Earth's atmosphere and finds its way to come down below. So nitrogen actually gets brought down below with the precipitation, or as well known as sleet, snow, hail, or rain. Here in Florida, we're well known to actually get rain most often, and so bringing that rain down below, it actually brings nitrogen down with it. And nitrogen actually gets seeped in through the soil with the rain because of course nitrogen is built up in that rain droplet, and so once it's seeped through the soil, then step two is commenced. With step two is where nitrogen cannot be absorbed directly from humans, animals, or plants because it can cause a lot of problems. So you don't want to absorb nitrogen as is. It has to go through a process in which it gets fixated, which nitrogen actually gets transformed into ammonium, which is good for the plants because ammonium is used a lot for plant fertilizers, but still cannot be absorbed directly, so it could turn green. Then ammonium actually gets added bacteria, which actually makes it into nitrates, which then could be absorbed to the plant, and which then the plant could absorb it and make it turn green. But that's not telling us what is actually turning the plant green. So let's go ahead and move on to step number two, explaining what is causing the plant to turn green. So coming at number two, we're going to go ahead and talk about what's behind plants turning green. I told you guys the process in which how the plants absorb it, but now it's actually talking about what turns the plant green. So chlorophyll is the thing that makes all plants turn green. Chlorophyll is technically a little tiny living organism that goes inside the plant, and it turns the plant turn green. And a few plants out there, actually their foliage transforms in color based on sunlight, and that all has to do with chlorophyll, and which where if sunlight hits the plant, aka when it hits the chlorophyll, it absorbs that light and it actually makes the plant more vibrant. But now it makes us question, what about blue spruces? How the hell do they get their own foliage color as blue? It's technically the same thing, except the chlorophyll actually gives off a different color. All plants have chlorophyll in them, which actually creates their foliage color. So there's nothing different behind all of that. It's just genetically wise, blue spruces are meant for their foliage color to be blue, and chlorophyll actually helps with that. So when sunlight actually hits chlorophyll, it actually gives off the foliage to be more vibrant and way more amazing and spectacular. So there you have it, the explanation behind how plants turn green, and technically giving you guys an entire explanation on how chlorophyll enters the plant, and technically give you guys an explanation on what chlorophyll is. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up for you guys. So Ultimate Gardeners, that's going to be it for this exciting sprouting video. I'm very thrilled to actually give you guys a bit of education and teaching wise when it comes to gardening, because it's not all planting plants showing you guys how they look. a whole bunch of genetics and a whole bunch of things going behind plants. And so you want to know how plants are turning green, how plants flower, how plants start off, a whole bunch of things. And so starting off this plant with a whole lot of questions on how plants turn green, I think this is a great start to actually a whole bunch of other explanations I'm going to do later on in the season. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when a new exciting spreading video comes out just like this one, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when a new exciting spreading video comes out. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.